Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Prepared. Thanks for watching. So my question today is, what are you preparing for? And what got this whole ball rolling here was I saw a post on one of my groups a while back, and it was a typical, hey, thanks for inviting me in, really enjoy the group, blah, 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 I like this, I like that. And one of the things I really like about this group is that it seems like everyone is prepping for the same thing. And that really made me start to think. So I'm genuinely curious. I'd like to know, what are you preparing for? So if you would, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're preparing for. You don't have to do a big, long, well, I'm preparing for this because of this, and this. If you don't want. If you want to, that's great. I'd love to hear it. But really, I'm really just curious about what it is you're preparing for. So just drop a little comment down there below. And once you do that, come back and stop preparing for that event. And I'll explain why. So, being how I feel I'm smarter than the average bear, and I've been doing this for a very, very long time, I always planned around a worst case scenario type event. Not necessarily one event that would affect everything, but multiple things that would be worst case scenario for each subject. Say for my food, I always prepped like, okay, there's going to be no more food production, no more grocery stores, no more anything like that. So anything we want to eat, we'll have to have either stockpiled up, grow it, or hunt it. And that's the only place we'd be able to get food. And that's kind of how I based my prepping for a very, very, very long time. And the one thing I learned about basing your prepping on some sort of event, it will cause you to gridlock. And a case in point, if you've seen my previous videos, every day I carry a QSP Penguin knife. Before that, it was a Gerber, I think it was a Swagger for a very, very long time. So before I bought the Gerber, when I was looking for a knife, I spent months researching, looking at knives, because I was trying to find the best knife for all situations. And the more research I did, the more knives I found that could be possible, the more things I found something wrong with. Whatever the product is out there that you're looking for, if you start reading reviews, you're going to find somebody that didn't like it. Somebody had a problem with it. Someone broke it. Something is going to be wrong with it. So I wasted literally months not thinking about other prepping things because I was focused on a new knife. So it really caused me to lock down because, I don't have the budget an Elon Musk or a Jeff Bezos has. So I didn't want to go and spend $200-300 on a knife and it not be the best possible knife that I could use in all situations, and then have to go spend another $200 or $300 on another knife. So it really caused like a gridlock, and you start down that rabbit hole of research and it never ends. And for me, that's how prepping for some type of event works. So instead of prepping for an event, what I want you to do, take a step back, okay, and start prepping what you need. I don't care what the event is. What do you need to survive? If you look back at the old rule of threes, you can go 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in extreme weather, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Okay, so those are things you need to have. It doesn't matter if an earthquake comes, you still need those things. It doesn't matter if it's an EMP. It doesn't matter if it's a nuclear bomb. Those are things you need. So approach it from that angle. Not that, prepping for some sort of event, you're prepping wrong, but I just approach it from a different angle. And it really opens up your mind a lot, where you don't get stuck in the research phase of things. So that's the thing. That's the thing I wanted to get across today. Start prepping for what you need. Okay. If you or someone in your family has medical needs, you need a medication you take every day. Okay. Look at the medication. See how you can either find an all-natural replacement for that medication, or if it's something you can't find a replacement for, start looking at kind of stockpiling some of that up. So all it is about approaching it from a different angle. Still recommend on food, buying food you eat every day. Don't just stockpile a bunch of MREs and a bunch of bags of rice and beans if you don't eat that kind of a thing, right? Because they're just going to go bad. Start by building up a supply of food you eat every day. That will cover, if you have a 3-month supply or a 6-month supply or even a year's supply of food that you eat every day, it doesn't matter what kind of event happens, you've prepared for it. So again, thank you guys for watching. I really like to know what kind of event you've been preparing for. Not that I'm going to yell at you for preparing for an event. I prepared for kind of a worst case scenario event for almost 20 years. So it happens, and this is just something that I recently discovered that works better for me if I approach that different angle of preparing for what I need, what my family needs, what we need as a whole, as a group, to survive whatever comes our way. And it doesn't have to be an end of the world scenario. It could be loss of a job, or a huge repair bill that comes up that you can prepare for. So it covers, I think, a lot more scenarios when you just start looking at what you need, not worrying about what event you're worried about. Okay. So again, thanks for watching. Please comment down below. And again, like, subscribe, share the video everywhere. It's truly, truly appreciated. And until next time, take care.